I went out and saw Jurassic World Rebirth, so here are my spoiler-free thoughts. Starting off with some of the good things about this movie, and you can really say this with any Jurassic Park / World movie, that the dinosaurs in this movie are incredible. And, even if it's like a really bad, Jurassic movie, maybe like a movie that came out a couple years ago with Dominion in the title, I'm not going to say a specific name, but, maybe a movie that just came out a couple years ago with Dominion in the title, that movie was really bad, and the dinosaurs were still really cool. But, that really goes for any Jurassic movie. That's just expected at this point. Another good thing is that this movie had some really intense scenes. Something I'm glad about is that they kind of brought back the scary factor from, like, the original movie. And it was really intense at some points, I was kind of scared, and they're not really afraid to kind of do some stuff that the World Series wouldn't, which, I always thought the Jurassic World Series was always just kind of weird and dumb. I'm talking about the first trilogy of World in the title, I always just thought it was kind of, like, weird. Like, I never liked those movies. For example, one scene you probably saw in the trailer was the T-Rex river scene. That scene was just awesome. I really liked that one. Like, it's very intense, even though, some of the characters, might not die because they're just main characters. But that really goes for any, movie ever. But, yeah, they had some really cool scenes in this movie. Now, kind of getting into some of the bad things, the product placement in this movie is disgusting. They really, like, you'll have them, like, straight up just having shots of people just eating food for no reason with, like, just convenient, like, little, like name of the brand in there. And, like, one of the first scenes in the movie, one of the opening scenes, involves a Snicker bar, and it is so dumb. Like, it is just really dumb. So, that's one bad thing that just is, just kind of, like, sad to see that such a movie franchise that's so, like, big still has, like, these, like, random brand deals and stuff. It's like, you already know the movie's gonna make you so much money. Why do you need more money? But I guess that's a dumb take, Everyone needs more money. I guess it's just kind of how the world works. Another thing about the product placement is, with trying not to give anything away, but I guess it is kind of a spoiler, so just, if you just want to skip this part, you can. There's a scene where the characters go into a really, really old gas station, and for some reason this gas station has, like, new, up-to-date products for no reason. Is got to be the dumbest, like, thing ever, which is just, again, it's sad to see. Another bad thing is, if you're expecting the D-Rex to have a big thing in this movie, don't expect him to show up that much. Just kind of expect him to show up a lot later in the movie. Although he does have some pretty cool scenes. It just, be warned about that. Another bad thing about the movie is that, like, the family, which you might have saw in the trailers, there's, like, this family that joins them. They have, like, they're just kind of, just there. Like, they really don't have any movement to the story, and it's just like one of those things where they try to tell a story, but it's like dumb, and it's just kind of like just goes nowhere. It's just kind of sad. I will say that a movie reviewer YouTuber, 3C Films, if you haven't heard of him, you should go subscribe, check out their videos. I watched his spoiler review on it. He said something about one of the family characters that was like, oh yeah, I can see that now. And just go watch his video. If you see the movie, once you're done seeing it, go watch his video. It's much more professional and well done than mine, but he brings up a really good point there. And something that I am glad is that they're bringing back in the scare factor. I really like that. I think that was definitely a good decision. It's just like the original film was scary, and it was like, I don't know, it brings something to the movie that some of the previous movies did not, and it was just really cool. So it just kind of, I don't really know what words to use, but yeah, I really like that part of the movie. And I might say something spoiler here, so again, if you just want to skip ahead a bit, I will say there is one scene in the movie, and I'll try to keep it as spoiler free as possible. There's a scene that I feel like they could have done a lot with. It's a scene where some characters get into this really tight space, and like a dinosaur gets down in that tight space with them, and I feel like that had a lot of potential to be like a really cool scene that it just ends up going nowhere. And I don't know, I just really sad because I feel like that could have been a pretty good scene if done well, but it just never ends up happening. Now, it might sound like I'm saying a lot of bad things about this movie, but I did come out of this movie pretty satisfied, especially saying from the last Jurassic World movie we got. This is so much better than that, and I don't know if I'm just a hater of that specific movie, but I just feel like it's a breath of fresh air for the franchise. That's like, okay, now that was dumb. This I can actually watch. It does have a safe story and stuff, but it's like mixed. I'm mixed about it, but I feel like I am pretty positive towards it. Yeah, it's just a dinosaur movie. Like, if you like dinosaurs, watch this movie. You know, it's not, I feel like at the beginning it's kind of boring, but once you really get into the dinosaurs, you're gonna have a good time with this movie. And some of the jokes aren't, good. Like, not at all, but I'd say this movie is worth watching. I don't really know what type of person you are, but if you took some of the things I said in this video and you like, I want to watch that, then go watch it, man. If you like dinosaurs, go watch it. If you're a Jurassic World / Parks fan, watch it. But yeah, I liked it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Yeah. Again, we're kind of done with the review, so I'm just gonna talk about my channel for a second. I kind of realized I was doing a lot of Deadpool stuff, especially Deadpool VR. So I'm gonna kind of go away from that for a bit. I'll still, when the game comes out, I'll play it. I was thinking about doing a playthrough, or I'm definitely gonna do a review. But But let me know if you guys comment on this video. If you like this type of content, you want to see more reviews, see more. I will say, a little sneak peek, I guess you could say. I'm going to drop a How to Train Your Dragon live action video that I'm pretty excited to do. Some of you might be triggered, I will say. Some of you might unsubscribe. All 10 of my subscribers, well, 12. All 12 of my subscribers will unsubscribe because of that one video. So, yeah, that's just kind of, I'm gonna try to change up the content because I feel like it was a lot of Deadpool, and yeah, it did kind of get me views, but I'm gonna try something different, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And wrapping up the video, to everyone who subscribes, thank you, man. I don't really ask for subscribers. That's probably something you'll never catch me doing, so, like, the day you catch me asking for subscribers is the day the rent's due. The day I ask for you for subscribers is the day the Mafia hunts me down, so, if I end up asking for subscribers, send help, you know? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys, if you guys seen it, tell me your review in the comments. That'd be cool. I just coughed in case you couldn't tell. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video.